Welcome, everyone, to Mental Health, where we talk about men's issues and how men have to deal with shit. Today, we are talking about, basically being a captain in stormy weather, right? It's the whole idea that, like, it's easy to be in charge when things are good, but when things are bad, how can you do that? Because let's be honest, I think all of us have experienced somebody who is quote unquote in charge, and as soon as some sort of crisis happens, they absolutely lose their mind, and you're like, ah, damn. What's up, Serge? So with me
Hey,
as
sir.
always is sniffing glue 22, Mr. Cole Clayton, and of course from Upside Down Studios we have Marco Torres.
What up?
Gentlemen, your thoughts on the subject. So both of you are independent in your activities, as am I. And now I like being independent for this. Well, like you work for yourselves. You do your own things. You volunteer, and you're independent
Volunteer.
of.
I
You
don't
don't have.
volunteer for shit, bro.
Well, Marco
I
does.
do.
Oh, okay.
It's because Marco's a good person.
Don't you ever
Right.
fucking say that again.
Marco's cosplaying as a good person these days. He's but that okay. So this is the thing is, I know for myself that my biggest frustration with any role that I've ever had has been with incompetent management, where I just stand there going, "Well, you don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, "Just explain it to me." And they're like, "Well, there are other people there." I'm like, "Yeah, but this doesn't make any sense." And I would always get something around. My 2 jobs ago, I remember somebody told me, "You're too big." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Well, you have me moving stuff, so I'm the second biggest person here." And it was me and the other person that was bigger than me. It was Kyle, and there it goes, yeah, you guys are too big." I'm like, "What does that mean?" They're like, "Well, your personality is very big and your attitude is very big," and you're like, "Okay, your point. We got shit done for
That's
you, so I
so
don't know what your
crazy,
problem is."
dude. Like, I don't know what it is, like, where you live in Canada, but, like, this weird stigma that you now accepted for yourself, even, is
What?
crazy to me because you don't really have that big of a personality either. I'm not saying you don't have a personality, you do, but like I wouldn't call you loud in any stretch of the imagination. I wouldn't call you vibrant necessarily. Like
Thank you. I
I wouldn't
guess I
call
don't
you,
know.
but you also.
And
But
that's why
I
when
wouldn't
him and I went
even.
out together and walked together, we were a perfect match.
Yeah, I thought we were. What's up, Nick? What's up, DJ Studios? How's it going?
I just think between the three of us, I think Dino has the most tame personality, I think. And maybe I have a skewed outlook because everybody in my family is just like
Psychopath.
obnoxious, and I'm only ever around overly
Yeah,
vibrant people for the most part. So
yeah,
See,
yeah.
like I was
I
talking
work
to
in trades and kitchens and whatnot. So
I was talking to my old lady about this, and
That'd be
she
fair.
asked me what the show was about tonight, and she, I told her I was like, what it takes to be a captain, and apparently, and I hate to say this in a racial way, but it is very fucking racial. I feel like, I totally took this a total different fucking way, you know. What does it mean to
Okay.
be a captain? Well, a captain, when I was growing up, there was a capo in the mob. You had
Yeah.
to kill people. You want to be a captain in a cartel, you had to kill people. You want to be a captain in a street gang, you had to kill people. And then you had your own little fun, you have your ceremonies. The Italians got theirs, the cartels got theirs. I heard El Capitan, how you become the captain. You kill people.
So you know what though? Let's be honest. Is to be in a leadership role, you have to be willing to sacrifice. So you're not wrong. It's just there are extremes.
My old lady, like I could see that we're on fucking, on face chat, whatever the fuck it's called, and
Yeah.
she's just looking at me like I'm a fucking psychopath because she's like, I was the captain of the varsity volleyball team. I was the captain of this and that, and I'm like, those are really white answers. Like, I never even that didn't even come across. I was captain and team leader of this. Like that didn't even not even close to strike my fucking mind, dude. It not even like You know, not even it did, like that didn't even come into the realm.
It's funny because you know what? That's fair. That's my bad. I should have explained it more in detail. I also was thinking every time I say like how to captain shit in Story Wars, the immediate picture in my head is the whole I am the captain now kind of look. And I'm just like, hey, you know what? Sometimes you have to do that too.
And I've been watching a lot of stuff on the cartels and shit. So yeah, that was the first thing that popped in my head. How you become a capitan?
They did. Apparently, they opened fire on Border Patrol.
They've been doing that. It's just now being reported. They've been opening fire like military fire.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Machine guns on the back of the fucking Jeep type fire.
What's up, Lily?
What's up, Lily? Marco's neighbor, Nick, DG Studios, Victoria, everybody. Hello tonight. How are you guys doing?
Yeah. Well, like, so listen, but that's the thing is realistically, as somebody to this is the thing, Cole, you know what? Like, I would agree with you. I don't think I have a very loud personality, and I think I am significantly more calm than most people.
Yeah, you're cool as fuck, bro.
Except when I hand him a horn.
That
was a great night.
I think that goes for anybody that you hand that horn. All hell breaks loose.
I'm quick to like shut bullshit down.
Yeah, but I
don't think that necessarily makes you like.
I don't think so either.
A big personality.
I watched that big motherfucker say "fuck you" to me in a Care Bear outfit for almost an hour on a microphone.
It was hilarious.
You are a little bit obnoxious when you get high. I will say that.
That's
you
fair.
Are like when you get high, you are loud. Like not loud. You have a big personality when you get high. That's true.
Yeah. Space Pig, what's up? That's the thing is, in a regular and I'll be totally honest with you, I'm a guest in your home, Cole. I'm on best behavior. Always try and be very careful, very thoughtful, and stuff like that. That's just because I was raised better than both of you fucks. That's I had a dad.
I can see Cole at your house, like wait until you go in the other room and we're scooting his ass across your sofa like a fucking dog who needs his anal gland squeezed.
Let's be honest. Hey, I would make sure that the curtains in whatever room I put Cole are not hanging curtains. They're like the plastic ones, so he can't wipe his dick on them. I'll tell you that for sure.
Oh, at least 4 of your hand towels in that house is gonna have Cole's cock on it.
Dude, I would replace. Fine. Like y'all are weird.
All towels and sheets that he uses while staying at my house, they're getting burned. That's how that's gonna be. I'm stacking legs. I'm rejoining. Oh, bro, I appreciate you.
Do I come off as like a sexual deviant?
Definitely. Marco worse though. Let's be fair.
I feel like it. Okay, what is your opinion of what a sexual deviant is? Because most people think I'm gay, and that could be considered deviant behavior.
So,
but if you don't count that, I don't consider me a deviant.
Remember, from my perspective, right? From my okay, I saved myself from marriage. Right?
You saved yourself for or from?
For
but marriage, that makes you weird, though. You know that.
I mean, it makes me morally superior to almost everyone in the universe.
I don't believe that.
That's fine. You don't have to. You don't have good morals. So what do I?
No, it's not a moral thing anymore.
Lily's like, come on. No, that's true. I was listen. I'm not saying that there was a lineup around the street, and I was like, no, my morals. That's not right. Let's not be ridiculous. But I was okay. I did lose weight when I was 19, and I was gorgeous.
These bitches don't deserve the virgin version of any of us. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah. If I was a woman and I had the virgin version of me, I'd be a mad motherfucker. All right, because when the way mine went, I was 15 and everybody else claimed that they were getting laid. So I just found the girl that everybody was fucking, and I fucked her.
That's what I did.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I did.
It was very quick, and it was on top of a fucking washing machine. And I don't suggest that to any fucking woman.
What's up, Andrew? Roast pizza. I don't know why you would comment this, Marco's neighbor, but it's fine.
Yeah, I can throw some dick now, but back in the day, there wasn't even. Yeah, it was.
No, and that's fine. Like, but what I'm saying is this: is that You
The best,
Well-
the best pizza in New York, Sparrow's Pizza.
So, but that's why it's like,
The
do
office
I
recipe.
do I consider you? Well, look, Marco has like 37 children, right? So, is he? Hey, you know what the difference is? Like,
After 6, it doesn't matter.
after 3, it doesn't matter, bro. He's like, oh, he's creating some sort of tribe of children. It's fine. Quick one. Nothing much. What about you? No, we're all good. That's fine. Quick orgasm. I mean, first time? Yeah, of course. Hell.
You know what's terrible though? You know what? If you build up as a young man your stamina, and then you get to your 40s, and the women want to hurry up and come. Well, bitch, now like, where were you fucking 20 years ago?
Come on. Hey, let's be honest. There's no
I'm
pleasing
old
women.
now.
Women
You're
are
not
unpleasable. Okay.
Hey, look, when I slap a Cialis down, motherfucker, I'm ready to put in work. So there is no hurry up and come.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's just that. Bitch, nah. Come on, Lily. Don't be.
When she hits 40, she's been putting in 25 years of all these other dudes just going at her. She's falling apart, bro. She's got almost 500,000 miles on her now.
Bro.
500,000 miles
She
is
might
pretty
be
good.
a part of the million mile club. You don't know.
Southern girl with no fucking salt on the ground.
Bro.
55.
Those tires are bald.
I know bitches who are in their mid-20s. The fucking motor flipped twice.
Change her AC joints.
AC joints. She's ready for a whole overhaul off the frame restoration.
And that's why I think you're both
busted.
There you go. This conversation right here. This is why I both think you're both sexual deviants. There you go. Proof.
That's why, really? Just because we got lower opinions?
Because you're both dirty sluts. Okay. If you were women, you would be whores. Let's be.
Look, the fact of life is, guys' dicks stop working and girls' vaginas blow out. It's just all in the timing. And
I love that we have one new viewer that came in right when you're like, "Hey, dick stop working, vaginas blow out. Welcome to the party, bro." That's fine. I love it. That's good. But yeah, no, like that's the thing that I think a lot of people don't realize is that there's more. A lot of people use their entire identity with their sexual prowess and their experiences and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's very shallow, right? There's a lot more to love and connection and experiences and stuff like that. But that's I'm not saying I haven't had.
Why do people think I'm the gay one? That's what I don't understand. After the shit you just said.
Oh, because I admit to being Greek, but I'm also married to a woman, so it's not going to be me. Marco's had 37 children. It's fine. And you're like, I have one kid, but nobody loves me. And you're like, that's weird. And you're like, my mom lives in my house, and she definitely doesn't love me.
Every time, and you know this, like the women will start reaching out to you, apparently, to tell you how pissed off I make them. That's just hilarious. That's love. It's just love from a different perspective. In that I don't do what they want me to do, and it frustrates them.
Confident to talk to Dino, they feel some kind of connection with Dino, and they're like, "Fuck this dude."
Bro, it's been
because I blocked them after a while. I'm like, I don't care what you have to say. So then they go reach out to Dino.
They will reach. The best part is like, I find it hilarious that people are like, I'm going to talk to the more reasonable of these two guys, and that's me. And I'm like, number one, I'm not reasonable. No, I'm just not. I'll be the first to admit that.
Not even like you don't have skin in the game is the funny thing too.
No,
like you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't. If anything, I probably make things worse.
Skin in the game.
I mean, yeah, that's just because I have a lot of skin. It's more of a ratio. This game, I don't have much for me. It's just a lot of skin for normal people. Cole Straight, he is. I know it's surprising.
Hell yeah. Or is she asking? Was that a question?
She's asking.
Fuck.
Yeah, well. Yeah, but this is the thing. Okay, hilariously,
he has a Steamboat Willie voice. Like if there was no picture on the screen and you just saw that old black and white picture of Steamboat Willie and have Cole's voice, I mean, that's the problem. People think Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse.
Or the whatever.
Mickey was fucking. Mickey was fucking, bro.
Bro, he fucked that cheese. Hey, Remember, he fucked the
Not
cheese on
many.
the line. Like, doot, 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 doot. Now it's Swiss. Doot, 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 doot. Now it's Swiss. Yeah, that was smoking inside. See, okay, I miss smoking inside. I'll tell you that. Ban that. It's so much fun though. The problem is, if I can smoke inside, I just keep going. I just nonstop. And it's bad. It's bad for me.
Depends on it. Like if I'm playing Mortal Kombat or if I'm doing one of these shows, then
Yeah.
I smoke a lot of cigarettes. But other than that, I'm pretty moderate. I'm still pack a day like when I started.
I smoke like once or twice a week. So
Yeah. I'm more like I'll do half a pack a day, maybe, depending. Today I smoked a joint earlier, and that I don't know. I'm not finding that I'm getting the same kick from weed lately. So
I was feeling that too. So I mixed like 4 different kinds of dabs, and yeah. I've been.
y'all gotta just quit for a while.
Yeah,
No. I just mix it up. You know, that's why you have your fucking mixture of different substances there.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, I have schizophrenia. I wonder why.
listen. Remember, Becky
All right,
Becky injected one marijuana and she died that night. Be careful, not Becky. Yeah, I smoked too much. Yeah, see, this is the thing is like I would rather not. Like I posted a short earlier this week where it's just me with like all my layers on, and I'm like, I've missed being fat. Like now I have to put on like 17 sweaters and coats just so I can go outside for a smoke. It's bullshit, and I hate it. You know, but
All my sweaters fit now. I feel like that is I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know.
I notice now that certain angles, if I'm talking to somebody on face chat and certain angles, my titties look like they're perky 14-year-old bosomy girl titties. Yeah,
You should start
I'm going to start going back to the fucking gym. That's what the fuck I'm going to do.
Just start wearing a bralette and see what happens.
I got COVID titties again, man.
Bro,
I don't know if this is a sign of what's to come or what. But
I'll be honest with you. There's nothing funner in my life than walking up to thin guys and flicking their titty. Like there's nothing better in my life. And I'll tell you, like I have personal close friends that I've known for years that weren't in bad shape or anything, but they just had little titties. And I would walk up and be like, flick. And they're like, why are you such a dog shit person? And I'm like, because I'm, 7,000 pounds and have no tits.
See, I used to do that shit when I was younger. Now I just go and kind of just rub a titty.
Bro,
I do it to strangers too. It ain't just my friends. I'll just go rub a titty.
Dino swears he don't have titties, but he got like very prominent nipples.
I do.
It's
my
fucking
nipples stick out a lot.
I'm like,
my nipples are very.
Those are udders, bro.
Being a sausage nipples.
It's true though. I'll be the first to admit that I'm like, number one, after losing all the weight, my nipples have gotten significantly smaller. And I'll tell you this, watching wrestling for so many years, I always wondered, I'm like, how come their nipples are so small? I'm like, my nipples are a little bit bigger, but they're not big.
You got my finger nipples?
No, nothing like that. They're normal. But like my one brother, he had fat nipples and he had titties, and I made fun of him relentlessly for it. Because then he got fat and I made fun of him how he would make fun of me, and he could not take it. Like he just would bitch out, but I was way bigger than him, so I'd smack the shit out of him. It was great. So how often do you flick Victoria's ample chesticles? Hey, Marco's neighbor, you just got yourself banned. Congratulations.
That was a bit far.
Yeah. Hey, don't talk about another man's wife. That's what gets you murdered. Just an FYI.
You know that's a woman, right?
I don't give a shit. I don't care who it is. You don't get to talk. You don't get to talk about my wife like that, because I will hunt you down and murder you. It's that simple.
Now, Nick Tucker, that's how you properly ban something.
Ban that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Immediate rapier action. Done. Get the fuck out of here.
You Ryan Weister. You Weister.
Weister. I feel like that is a real saying.
Don't bring that up again. You're trying to get me all pissed off.
Bro. Honestly, I
used to get Weist all the time.
Yeah, me and Marco both. Marco was number 1. I was number 2 in that category.
Yeah. No, I remember it. And I always, Victoria has it going on. Lily, I appreciate that, but hey, don't check yourself. You might get a timeout too.
Yeah, that's you're on the line.
Lily, careful. What? Check yourself.
You're gonna get Weist.
Yeah, you're gonna get Weist. That's one thing that I always disagree with. You would mute people. I'm like, hey man, you can't just mute people. You have to try and talk. You can't just arbitrarily do that. That's not fair. He's
Oh,
like, well, they won't shut
television.
up. And I'm like, you talk over them too. What do you want? Just
Well, it
try.
must
We
be
have to learn to be better.
over each
Well,
other.
me and Marco got muted for the content
Yeah,
of what we were saying, not for talking over each other.
Right.
Which
If
we
Ryan
do
didn't
that.
agree
but-
with one of our views or whatever, that's why a lot of times, like when I debated that millionaire or I debated the dude who wrote the book on the Electoral College.
Millionaire.
Well, he said he was. Everybody thought he was. And
So am I. Your point?
me and him sat there, and after the conversation was done, he was rethinking his whole situation. Because it's one thing to you did this yourself supposedly, but then we found out that he didn't. He had a little help, and then he started playing in the stock market, which all fine and dandy. But don't be telling motherfuckers who are broken in the struggle, you got to take a day off for yourself. You gotta make sure you do for you. No, the fuck you don't. You get your ass out there and go get your fucking light bill. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, if you're trying to hustle and you're under 35, you don't get a day off. That's just not how it is.
No, not at all.
If you're old as shit like him and me, you're gonna take a day off because otherwise you'll die.
I will be the first one to know. I got blessed in a situation that I did not deserve, nor should I be in. And
Me too.
I do my damnedest to try to do right by people, and fucking, I volunteer work and all that shit because you got to give it back to the universe. I ain't so much the God person, but I do believe you got to give back to the universe if you take from it, and it is what it is. It's part of growing up.
Yeah. I like how Lily's like, I'm a fan of everyone except fuckface, which
we all know who she's talking about too.
we all know is so aggressive. But yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, but like that's the thing is I'm very fortunate as well. And you know what? I just want Cole to have a Victoria. I mean, listen, that's
he might have a picture dressed like a Victoria.
Victoria don't even like me like that. Like she's like it's Dino's friend, I guess.
Yeah.
So even if I couldn't get myself a Victoria, so
I can see if there are any Asians in the neighborhood, and we'll see if we can.
Asian is one thing. A nice, calm, cool, collected female.
Let's calm down with the praise. Calm down with the praise.
I get the most common phrase that when I deal with a woman is, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" They say that to me all the time. All the time.
If you lose weight, you can get, and if you lose weight, you can get. Jesus Christ, Lily.
Fucking fat. Fuck you.
Hey, FYI, Lily, I was my fattest when I married my first wife, and then I was also fat when I married Victoria.
Also, I have a kid. I have an excuse. That's baby weight.
Yeah, it's scientific. You got to trust the science, right?
Like I found out today, there is exceptions to the rule, and Asians do tend to like the bigger sumo, stronger type. So, I mean, she watched a lot of Godzilla when she was little, and she found her one.
Yeah, and she's like, I want one of those. Make sure he's a little bit rounder, so I can use him as a pillow if he dies.
Victoria,
no matter what, we can stay where we're at. We won't get deported.
Did you say, does Victoria have nieces?
Yeah, she have any nieces my age? Well, not my age, like 22, 23.
Oh, Dino.
Dino, you have a massive hog. That's different. Also fair. That's reasonable. But I mean, yeah.
And his name is Wilbur.
Like, I have a girth certificate. It's fine. That's sorry. I try and explain to people. I'm like, I've always walked around with big dick energy. The difference is now I can show you. That's
like, let me pull this up. It's right there, bitches.
Yeah.
Look, it starts there and it goes to the knee.
It's hidden behind my chastity belly. I do not have knees. that's Marco's neighbor. Careful. I have a ton of nieces, but they're all in Greece. So,
well, I don't want no fucking Greece woman.
Oh, she would beat you. She would beat the shit out of you, bro.
Well, and she's gonna be fat.
No,
what the fuck are you talking about?
My family lives in farm country.
All Greek people are fat.
No, all American Greek people are fat.
Also true.
And the Greek ones.
No.
Except for Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he's African, really.
Nah,
Nick's like, absolutely. Bro, yeah, no, that's fair. Like listen, that's the one thing that even now I'm very happy because I'm even less fat looking than some of my cousins. So I send them pictures every once in a while and just go, "Hey, I'm thinner than you." just, just that, and they're just like, "Wow, you do look thin." I'm like, "Yeah, I just want you to let you know that I look better than you now." The problem is I'm the youngest of all the cousins. So like the oldest of my cousins who passed away, he was like a year younger than my mom because my dad was also the youngest of his siblings, and I'm the youngest of my siblings. So I'm coming to Canada in June. Let me know. Let me know if you hit Toronto. We'll grab a tea.
Bro,
You know,
what a fucking spinoff! Coming to America, coming to Canada.
Bro,
Let's do
listen,
that. Let's do it. Let's do the sequel or the spinoff.
anytime, bro. We'll get jobs at McDougal's. It'll be great.
McDougal's.
Yeah.
the sequel could be coming in Canada.
I mean, Nick's pretty small. That might happen, but no, yeah, Nick, let me know. We'll grab my tea. We'll do something. It'll be fun.
So, well, I mean, getting back to your original thing, I don't know how this spun off. Like, what kind of captain were you guys actually talking about?
Like captain, okay,
A ship captain.
like a
No,
ship
man.
captain, like
Come on,
as in taking the leadership in your family, in your household, things like that.
Somebody who can marry a couple,
We are doing a principals retreat summit in Nunavut. Nick, I would quit my job if they did that. Nunavut is like, bro, you could die up there, right? Like it's cold. Like when I say cold,
okay. When
like
you said
people
die, I
will
thought you meant
die.
ghetto. Like there's
No, well, no, it's actually quite wealthy. Where there are people, they are wealthy. But yeah, no, I would quit my job if they were like, we're gonna do a like. There's no point in like. I'm not saying I haven't wanted to go check it out, but like you can't drive to Nunavut. You're flying in and hoping you don't die when you land.
That's not Canada, then. That's just some weird fucking.
That's the Arctic Circle. Thanks, Marco, for getting it back on point. He tried.
Fucking Greenland at this point.
For 4 days, bro. I would recommend, Nick, highly recommend, go to Uniqlo online and buy Heat Tech. So they're like long johns, but they're like extra technology and like in fabrication process. So they have like super warm stuff. So it's like
the
long
Iron
john.
Man long john.
Yeah.
All
so
right,
they have like long sleeve shirts and stuff like that, but highly recommend it.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit you to some bougie, lazy shit, and you can find it pretty cheap, especially because I know whatever Dino just said, that's some Rube Goldberg fucking pajamas. They might keep you warm or whatever, but invest in and get you a good pair if you're gonna be out in that Arctic shit. Heated pants. It takes a battery pack on the side. You hit a button. You're I was in below 17 weather. I got heated pants, a heated vest, a heated undervest, and a heated overvest.
Y'all are being dramatic. Okay, Nick is white, I believe.
It takes a $10 battery.
The world from the coldest points in the world. He'll be all right. White people are fine in that kind of weather.
Like Uniqlo has affordable. Yeah, the Uniqlo is actually pretty affordable, Marco. Layering is key. So this is the thing is there's a few like outdoorsy type people that will that go through like how to layer your clothes and stuff like that. But yeah, Nick, I would check out Uniqlo for heat tech.
Being up in the shelter at 5 o'clock in the morning over here, it's been fucking cold as shit. And dude, I can't stand I gotta fucking maneuver. I got big dogs. I gotta fucking move.
Yeah, you gotta move.
So I can't be with 50 layers. I wear a wife beater.
Yeah.
I wear my the first layer that I have is my Gore-Tex motorcycle riding heated vest, and then I wear a fucking regular sweater like a hoodie, and then I'll throw on the puffy heated vest just to have that little bit. But then I can move and whatever. My legs, I don't have long johns on.
Marco doesn't wear sleeves unless he's wearing one of those onesies. So get the fuck out of here with that shit. I've never seen you wear sleeves.
I rarely do. But yeah, my heated fucking pants that fucking Ray got me, they were actually built to hook into a motorcycle, so you could.
Oh, nice.
They're riding pants. She has a pair that are just straight, and you can't hook up. But
so when you fucking hit a pothole so hard, you go flying off the motorcycle, you can't. So you just rolling with that bitch. Yeah, that's a great idea.
And then that whole wardrobe, batteries included, probably cost maybe $200.
Yeah, no, hey, heated. So They actually right now have heated socks and heated gloves at Costco for a pretty reasonable price. And you just plug them. They have a USB plug.
Yep.
And that's it. Like it's but the you can buy the heated vests from like Milwaukee and stuff like, and they're actually really good quality. But like,
See,
this
the
is the thing
Milwaukee
is like
ones and stuff, you got to use their fucking the batteries that go into their power tools. I don't like them.
not
I'd rather
necessarily
get
for the clothing. They're a different one, but yeah, you can. They have an attachment to link into that power system. But yeah, it's
like
it's a little
because I
different.
bought a what is that, a real tree one,
Okay.
kind of fancier one, and it had to hook up to this huge fucking
Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah.
all my other ones I could, like, Ray got me for Christmas a fucking think she paid maybe $70-$100 for it. A heated coat. It's a long sleeve coat, whatever.
Right.
And again, I could put like one of them fucking $5-$10 quick charge batteries you get out the store,
Nice.
for your phone. Boom,
Yeah.
right there.
Bro, that's fucking top tier. That's the thing is like when they're like, oh, you just put in our giant battery, you're like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, dude, and then you feel it. Like I tried it, like because I had one of the batteries, and you try to sit down, and it's like, what the fuck is in my back? You can't even. No.
Yeah, no, that's
Fucking
ridiculous.
terrible.
Lily, someone mentioned depression last week. I think men should be strong. No suicide, please. Wear a suit and drink gin. Stand tall. I 100% agree with you. I appreciate it.
That's such a fucking woman's perspective. Do I agree with it? 100%. Men should stand tall, drink gin socks. Actually, don't drink gin.
Gin socks, yeah. Drink whiskey.
But
drink whiskey, smoke stogies, be a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should 100%. But that reminded me, a friend of mine, she's like a big TikToker. She lives around here. And she put on her TikTok that she was trying to enjoy her breakfast at a diner. And then some dude came up and was like essentially trying to flirt with her. And then so she was just like, why can't dudes just leave us alone? And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, y'all can't even like get outside of yourselves for half a second to realize how lonely it is to be a dude in general. Like, if you got your probably 2-3 friends you got your entire fucking life, and then that's it. That's it. You don't really fucking chit chat with people. Women can go on the internet and then have thousands of fucking comments, and she ain't really even shit. You know what I mean? Like the whole, oh, men should do that. You shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Are you right? Sure. But you don't deserve that. You haven't earned that opinion, in my opinion.
Hey, the views and opinions of all people that are shown on this podcast are not necessarily representative of how other people feel. Just
look, the only thing I could say to that is I understood Rob Webber more than I could ever understand what the fuck just spewed out of your goddamn mouth right there.
The difference is this. I'm not lonely. I just enjoy it. No, that's fine.
This is what I heard. Women are bad. Women suck.
I don't think women are bad. I think women are.
There's anything bad about women.
So Colombia has new tech that retains warmth. See, my only problem with the battery stuff, the heat stuff, is I will overheat, and I can't. Like, I need something that will just retain my heat, and if I get active, that will breathe. Each layer you wear needs to be intentional. If you want functionality, outerwear needs to be waterproof, windproof, breathable. Mid layer needs to provide such. Yeah. This is literally what Victoria does, so I'm not lonely. Well, that's because you're here, Nick, and we're awesome. Sweater for antimicrobial properties, inner layer for heat retention. Jesus Christ, Nick. Victoria, you're taking us to
heated vest, boom. 3 different fucking heats, and if you get fucking too hot, you turn the motherfucker off.
Yeah. No, it's I don't, you know what? I've never, like, I've thought about it, but I'm like, I'm still at how fat I am, I'm still having trouble regulating my heat well. So I'm still trying to like I'm not willing to spend extra money. Also, too, I'm still trying to lose weight, so I don't want to do that. Spend money on clothes that I'm not going to be wearing. Oh yes, Nick, I'm serious about gear. She is serious about gear.
You know why she's serious about gear? She's a fucking spy.
I mean, not really. No.
Hey, is it weird that I ate Taco Bell today?
No.
Why?
I'm tempted to order Taco Bell right now, to be honest with you.
Dude, did you see the fucking news? The Newsmax,
the tequila flavored wings.
No, the News fucking Max anchor. He was reporting on the deportation shit that's been going on while he was eating a taco on air. Like,
yeah, and he's like, "You gonna take it from me?" You gonna take it from me? No, you're not. So it was because someone was like, white people don't get to eat Mexican food anymore, and you're like, why not? What are you talking about? Like, he's like, yeah, come take it from me. He's just eating it. I'm like, bro, that's about. I'd camp with Marco. Wouldn't be much sleeping. LOL. Jesus, Lily.
I feel like you're overestimating like how old Marco is, or underestimating. He's gonna need a nap.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a nap in between. That's a good thing. You fall asleep, your dick gets hard while you're asleep. You wake up, your shit's already hard.
I mean, there is an advantage to that.
See, that's grown-up knowledge.
Yeah. Well, hey. Quick way is take a little nap. You wake up, hard as a rock. I like the old hombre. So he's both old and an hombre. You're perfect. That's fine.
But but if I call him Mexican, and I'm a problem.
Yeah, I'm not Mexican, fuckface.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Native American than you are.
I don't think so. I'm pretty fucking Native American.
I'm pretty Native fucking
American. You go far back enough, everyone's Greek. So that's it. There you
go. He's not wrong.
Everyone is Greek. Don't worry.
Back to Africa. Are you telling me that Greece is in Africa now? I knew it.
Africa. The bones, the people, the human Homo sapiens that they found in Africa are 1.5 million years old. They recently found Homo sapiens.
A million?
Yeah. So
we go back a million years.
1.5. It gets worse.
Jesus.
The new ones that they found were 3 million years old, and those were in Greece and in Bulgaria.
What about Lucy?
Which Bulgaria isn't really a country. So
what about Lucy though? How old is she? That old?
Nunavut. I don't want any. No, you definitely don't, Nick. Yeah, you should be pissed. Whoever suggested going to Nunavut for a principals conference, that person should be shot by the rest.
Why would you go to a different country?
Also,
and also, why Canada? Why not somewhere in Europe? It's fucking awesome. Like, Canada sucks. Like, nobody wants to be in Canada. That's why all their fucking celebrities come here.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's more. Listen, are you kidding me? If I had
worst place in Canada, it sounds like. What the fuck?
If I became super successful, I would be like, I want to buy some land in Texas. I'm out of here. I'm going where it's nice and hot.
That's like me saying, let's have a get together in Ohio. Let's pick the worst place in Ohio. Let's go to Youngstown.
I knew that was coming, bro. Okay, they're making us pay for our sleeping bags. Oh, Nick, immediately, that's a hard pass, bro.
Yeah, I'd chill and do whatever activities was required. And then when it's time to camp, I'm going to the hotel down the road.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, Nick, I forget if you mentioned what state you're in. If you are, I don't know if you mentioned which state you're in, but let me know if you're comfortable. You don't have to if you don't want to. But like, do you have good camping in your state, or is your state cold as like Canada? Because then they might assume that you have gear, but and also too, that's the one thing I would not chintz on. I would get a state-of-the-art sleeping bag.
I would never assume any of my people around here that I knew to have camping gear. Although I do have camping gear.
Yeah.
Like, I would not assume Cole would have camping gear.
I actually do. I have a lot of it. I
wouldn't assume that shit. You know, I would assume Cole had a gun. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not allowed to have one right now.
So he definitely does not have a gun.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I would assume.
Yeah. Allegedly. Marco, how do you feel about the Keynesian philosophy as opposed to get the fuck out of here, bro? Cole's DD is now some sort of philosophy. Just hey, contribute or get banned again. Cole's DD, you've been marked.
Well, you know me, Dino. I mean, I don't.
We should do a fucking fishing trip in the summertime.
Speak that in English when I'm not high, and I might debate you on it. I love a good fucking debate, and I love to learn shit.
I wanted to do a debate show, like a show dedicated.
To me right now, that sounds like maybe two strippers fighting, Tunisia and Australia.
Austrian, but that's fine. My thing would be this: is you guys did a rafting trip a while ago, Marco. That looked pretty cool.
Oh, dude. Well, the one I did where I met Ray. That was pretty awesome. You know,
you want to go white water rafting?
Yeah,
do it.
But we need helmets and shit too.
You gonna be a queer?
I'm not
I
gonna be
made
queer.
sure
I'm not
I
gonna
was
get brain
in the
damage.
raft with the dude.
Why
Who knew
not?
what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah.
So I knew I wasn't gonna fall over. You remember Copenhagen?
Yeah.
Mike Copenhagen. He was with us. He was Mr. I know how to raft. I've been rafting for years, and he was sitting on the back of the other raft like he was. Dude, you just swear he was fucking George Washington crossing the river.
For real.
He hit a couple rapids, and all of a sudden it seemed cool, and he was just like right in the fucking water, dude.
Bro.
Oh, it was great. It was fucking hilarious. And then
I
yeah,
like riding those in Maine.
Yeah. We should
Ray
go. It'd be fun.
Ray took me to some place out by her house, maybe about 45 minutes away from her place. And we had a nice kayak. Dude, we went down this river type deal in the swamp that kind of looked like it was some Texas chain. It looked sketchy from where I come from. What Perry that's beautiful white folks, but it looked real sketchy to me. But we had a good time. I had weed, I had my fucking radio on the back of Bluetooth.
Yeah, it'd be a good time.
But
so how about have catfish?
Oh fuck yeah, huge.
Can you catch them? Is
I
it catch
haven't
and release
fished in
or
Ohio ever. I've never had time. I would love to go fishing.
do you need a license to fish, or is it just catch and release?
Yeah, you need a license to fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I was thinking? I thought Pennsylvania.
You get a license that day though.
But yeah, if you're in Maine, like, bro, you have snow, you have camping. I don't know why they would do that to send you to Nunavut. Like, there has to be a reason. I would investigate to find out what it is, but we call them hornpout here. I don't know what that means. Iron Horse Saloon. I mean, yeah, it'd be fun.
That's where we went.
Yeah.
Now
it'd
look,
be fun. It'd be fun.
My son, and I'm sure my ghetto ass son, fucking, he tells me that him and his old lady go whitewater rafting down like not very far from where I grew up in Camel, over in fucking Lowville, Struthers area. So yeah, fuck that fucking toxic, nasty water. It wasn't even a goddamn kayak. I felt like it was like a fucking tube that was sliced off on both ends. It flipped over 3 times. I was a G up at the Iron Horse. I went under 3 times. I thought I lost my keys. Fucking thank God I had reading everything inside of fucking, because I'm paranoid no matter what. So everything was sealed in plastic bags.
As you should.
And then I had them in another bag, and I had it stuffed up under for a minute. I couldn't find them, and the whole kayak was under them. My leg got caught into some rocks, dude.
Bro.
I wanted to choke my son. And then Ray, I can't even blame her, but her and the fucking guy are just laughing their ever living ass off. I had this big pudgy Roseanne Barr looking lady had to waddle her ass across the water to fucking pull my leg out,
bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so catfish are called hornpout in Maine.
You know,
he's the president of Gay Maine. Jesus,
I know what we should do. We should spend a week in Kentucky in May. Go to the Kentucky Derby. Also, get some chicken while we're there. I know a place that has like the best collard greens I've ever fucking had in my life.
Bro, collard greens are good.
And then we can go fishing and camping in Kentucky. It's fucking Kentucky, bro.
I don't know what that means.
It's Kentucky.
I lived on the borderline there between Kentucky and Cincinnati. I worked down there for a while.
The border of Cincinnati and Kentucky is fucking the border, the state line. What are you talking about? You lived on the border. You lived on the river?
I could walk across the street and it was Kentucky. That's what the fuck I mean, the border.
Cincinnati is Kentucky. I don't want to hear this bullshit.
We were renovating the fucking hotel and we stayed at the fucking hotel. That's how the fuck I was on the border of fucking Kentucky.
Hey, do you guys have Cracker Barrel in where you guys are?
Yeah, there's one not that far from me.
Is it racist? So everyone tells me we would go to Buffalo just for Cracker Barrel. Like, just would 2-hour drive across the border just to go to Cracker Barrel.
There's no black people there.
I mean,
yeah, like we would go and there'd be black people there, and I'm like, I don't.
People eat there all the time. It's just racist because it's called Cracker. That's all.
That's racist to white people. Why would Cracker Barrel is exquisite? I used to steal peppercorns there.
Well, most people who you would refer to a cracker, like I wouldn't be considered a cracker. Maybe more so as I get older, but a cracker is like a racist old guy, like a racist old couple. You know, those are a couple of crackers. You know, like the hoodlum white kids are not crackers.
No.
You know,
we all know what they're called. That's fine. Let's not pretend. Yeah, no, like we love Cracker Barrel, but yeah, that's why fried catfish is tasty. It's definitely anything. I've never been disappointed.
Dude,
Lake
catfish,
Erie perch is some of the best fish I've ever had. We gotta fish in the lake in the lake at some point.
Sure, I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be fun if next time we try and do some live streaming from wherever.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I figured. We'd do a little content, maybe do a podcast outside.
Fuck yeah!
dude,
If
have
I
you
can,
ever watched that stealth camping?
yeah. There's a guy right now. He's camping in the center of a roundabout because it has a whole bunch of vegetation. So he's like in there.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Bro, it's
Dude.
hilarious. I've been called a cracker.
Dude.
Hey, no offense, Shell, but I was 100% when he was like, you know, who you would call a cracker. I'm like, you call Shell a cracker. Yeah, she'd be a cracker.
She's
not like aggressively. You would be like cracker, but you'd be like, yeah, she's a cracker. It's fine. There's no problem.
She's on the border for sure.
Yeah. Not in a bad way. Not meant as more as a description as opposed to a derogatory form.
If you have spent in this day and age, if you have spent over 1,000 hours of your life on a motorcycle, you're a cracker.
1,000 hours on motorcycle. I mean,
but you have to be white. You have to be white. You can't just anybody.
I got fucking 4 motorcycles.
So in my head, the reason I say it is more so like she's a white woman, but are we gonna go for sushi? Probably not. Would she go for steak and potato? 100%.
Yeah.
That's cracker. I'm like, look, the guy on top, he's like, yeah, let's go for Thai food. Like he'll try something weird. Marco, I can guilt into doing some weird shit, but she'd be like, I don't like foreign food. I like steak and potatoes. So I'm like, I respect completely.
It's America. All our food is foreign.
I mean, that's fair. What's wrong with sushi? Some people don't dig it, Victoria. Even for me, I don't have it all the time.
I can't eat something that's not dead.
Like, it's not cooked.
I don't like middle. I don't like, my cow, my pig, my chicken. I don't want to hear no clucks, no moos, no oinks.
So you eat your steak medium well.
No, my steak better have fucking skid marks from the fucking grill on it.
I mean, you could do that and have it fucking still mooing, though.
No, I'm talking about on the inside, Cole. I want
for real.
Why
are you such a bad person, Marco?
You like
medium rare.
Cardboard.
Anything worse than medium rare, you are a criminal.
Okay? You probably put steak on steak too, huh?
Bro,
I mean, like, again, I'm not associating with your fucking shit there.
That's fine. I'm just telling you it's better.
Okay, all right. I'll give Marco an olive branch here. Okay, what he eats isn't steak. He's used to carne.
Bro, that's gonna get you beat up. That's a cracker move, bro.
Fucking move.
Okay, so Cole's calling Hulk Hogan a cracker. Yeah, that's Hulk Hogan's like
Hulk Hogan is a cracker. It was a motherfucker, bro.
But he's a cool cracker.
He's not like cool.
Peak crack. Well, he's an old man now, but I'm saying Hulk Hogan in his peak.
Hulk Hogan is the worst type of white person.
Both you guys. One from one part of the world and one from the other. You guys can't tell me that if Hulk Hogan wasn't Hulk Hogan, if he was just Terry White, because that's his fucking name.
Cracker.
If he was just him, you guys wouldn't just look at him as the old dude. Oh, I remember him from when we were kids. Yeah, now he's just an old racist dude that lives down the block. And nobody would give a fuck.
He's an old white guy with a handlebar mustache.
He's an old guy with a handlebar mustache. He's definitely a cracker, but
I can't.
He might be a Nazi.
If I let my wife on camera hammer like 5 black dudes all at once and then put it on the internet, I think I can say the N-word a few times.
Yeah, I mean a few times.
I think she took a few for the team.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't say the N-word a few times?
God.
Marco
Sushi is dead. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not.
Have you tried medium rare? It's so much tastier. It's definitely.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like fish cooked either. So
Great value ass mayo as ginger ale cooking motherfucker picking up.
She's so mean. Honestly, Lily, I just love how creative your aggressiveness
I
is.
like how you remembered all that shit because I don't even remember all that shit about me.
Yeah, who cooks ginger ale? Like Jesus Christ, it's fun. But no, this is
I enjoy a good ginger ale, not like a Fago ginger ale, but like a good Canada Dry or some shit here and there.
I mean, yeah.
You know, it's a little bit
nice-
of having class. It's about having some class.
It is. FCC. I don't know what that means.
I was gonna save this to cook with, but
Seagram's. Ooh, the expensive ginger ale for the educated
That's
man.
for gin.
Wow.
That's for gin, you dumbass.
Yeah. What does FCC and FNT mean?
I thought the FCC was Federal Communications, whatever. I ain't gonna say the whole name because I feel like that might be one of them agencies that'll get you fucking shut down.
Do we have Seagram's here? Not everywhere. I think we have it in some places, but
this
it's
is
not
the
as
only
good.
ginger ale that actually tastes like there's ginger in it.
Yeah, but you guys have like exported Canada Dry. Canada Dry from the titty is fantastic.
Yeah, totally different.
It's like getting Dr. Pepper in Texas.
Are you telling me there's a cow for it?
Dude, have you tried Mexican Coca-Cola?
Mexican Coke is fantastic, bro.
Awesome. Every time I see it, I buy it. I'm Ray picking it up for me.
Just go to Chipotle. They have a whole stock of them. Just go get one from Chipotle.
Wherever I see them, I pick them up, dude.
Also, every Chipotle has them.
Mole Cole, that's Italian. And that's also
Mole Cola?
Mole Cola, yeah.
Mole Cola. I'm American. I read
Dark Secret
Mole Cola.
Probably. That's fair.
I feel like that makes me think of somebody squeezing a mole and Coke and cola.
Oh, as the extra amuse-bouche to your cola, a little.
That brings up a good point. We need to make mole for the show at some point. I haven't made one in a while.
That's not bad.
It takes a long time though.
I think in the summertime we'll have more opportunity to get more like hot peppers and stuff like that to do a really good mole. I think that would be good. But also too, like I'm hoping. When is the Super Bowl, by the way? Is it February?
Weekend.
Is it next weekend?
Not this weekend, but next weekend. Yeah, I didn't think you were going.
I want to. I just don't have any money to do anything. So.
Don't tell you that.
Mole. You ever like listen to guacamole or hear somebody say guac and think it's like a racial slur?
It's not?
Yes, definitely.
It just has that connotation. If you say guac, I feel like you're calling somebody a Jew or something.
Guac is a Mexican guac.
Yeah.
So
I think it is a Senor Guac.
Half Italian.
I would call somebody Senor Guac if I was trying to be.
You know what? I don't want to give guac to the Mexicans. Okay, you know who deserves guac is Atlas. People from California. Those fucking motherfuckers who raised the goddamn prices of avocados. Avocados were like 39 cents a fucking pound 10 years ago, and those motherfucking white fucking mayonnaise motherfuckers from California started eating it all the time and posted it on the internet how much they love it on toast, and now every fucking avocado is $1.50.
They just blaming Trump.
Those motherfuckers are guac.
So
I feel a derogatory term. A derogatory term for Californians is guacs. I think that is something that should really.
Atlas, call him a guac for me.
We coined two phrases tonight. You've been weissed.
Yeah, you've been weissed, and
these fucking guacs. These fucking guacs.
Fucking guacs from California. Because people are immediately going to think Mexican.
If somebody says, if you call somebody a guac, it's a derogatory term for people from California.
There we go.
I gotta find. You know what, Victoria, if you're still around and listening, can you add that on? So Victoria has Fingos on her account for Urban Dictionary, and because Fingos are like toes that are as long as fingers, and people try and use them dexterously. It's disgusting.
Oh yeah, George's jungle shit.
Do that?
No, my wife can't do that.
I was like,
I have an entire bit about.
Dino's always smiling.
No, that's gross. I have seen somebody on an airplane use their fingers to swipe a tablet that was on the wall. It was disgusting. Guac like guacamole. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call.
We're gonna
People-
use the K.
native
We're gonna
Cali-
use a hard K at the end.
Native Californians are called guacs. That's what we're gonna call them from now on. Richard Nixon won 49 states in 1972. Anything is possible. You can lose weight.
Okay, when did I become the fat person of the group all of a sudden? Like, what the fuck happened? Why is everyone picking on my weight like I'm fat or something? I'm really,
You know what?
I'm just out of shape.
I gotta
Like-
see. You're just out of shit. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah. So weissing, if you weiss somebody, you mute them while they're talking about something because you don't like what they're talking about. Essentially, it's
Censorship.
yeah, it's censorship, which is hilarious. And
It's a bit of a female move.
then
It's wasted.
Cole's
Like
not,
hanging up on somebody in the middle of a phone call because they don't like what you're
Shut
saying.
up, you guac.
yeah. But Weiss, that seems like the Weiss move, right?
See, Lily's got it. Yeah, I'm a little husky. I wouldn't say husky. I'm a little.
No, you got a dad bod. That's all.
I want the comment on the dad
Yeah,
bod.
two dad
I'm like
bods. I
I'm
got
like
dad bod.
I'm husky light. Like
Husky like. Well, no. But
you
also,
gotta
you've
understand
lost
where
weight.
I come from down
You've been
in
losing weight.
southeast Texas. Husky. You got some husky fucking redneck corn-fed bros out there. Like I'm considered skinny from where I come from.
No, Cole's six. What? You're like 6 foot and a half
6'1".
inch? 6'1".
6'1".
Yeah. Cole. No, it's definitely Coke. Have you seen the size of his hands? It's fine. There you go. See, he's got a thumb for a middle finger.
Small thumbs.
Small thumb. What was I gonna say? What are we cooking? Okay, are you guys doing that Friday show you were talking about, Marco? Because you have a bunch of new bands that.
I don't know. I currently had to have that. That's why Greg wasn't here tonight. I had to have him go pick up my daughters on the highway. The car
for real?
broke out. And,
Damn.
yeah,
Which daughter?
the two of my youngest daughters.
No,
I
I
gotta
don't know.
see if
I'm not as
we
interested now.
if we end up coming down, because it might be me and Victoria that we might drive down. Then I might have Greg check out my caddy and see what's what. Because
Well, you're gonna drive down in the caddy knowing there's some shit wrong with it.
no, it's not. There's not shit wrong with it. It's just that there's some stuff that it might
Oh, it's
might be
something
cheaper to do with
improve
Greg.
or update or whatever. You know, you got to take out the family truckster every fucking at least once a year, man.
Yeah.
Bro, he said the fucking engine was flooded a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
I've been
that
driving
got fixed.
to another country in a car that may
No,
break
so-
down.
We figured out what that was from was my battery like full died. Like
That flooded your engine?
no, what happened was I was trying to start it, it wouldn't start, and I was like, you know what, let me try and give it some gas. I gave it some gas and it did not work. He was like, you know,
Tap the gas pedal, you fucking liar.
I did more than tap. Well, it worked a few times. And so I was like, oh, maybe I should. And it was like, oh yeah, no, I fucked it up. It's fine.
Liar.
I'm not a liar. It just fucking
Why
happened.
is the feeling this Cadillac's gonna come? There's gonna be no pedal.
It kept on almost turning over, and he was like, be thankful it didn't, because if it did, you would have fucking blown something. And I'm like, oh, okay, well. I dated a woman in the 80s and believed the earth was square. Is that a topic? I mean, we can talk about flat earthers. I'm down with that. I think it would be more entertaining if the earth was square than if it was flat. That would be entertaining.
A cube. It'd be like my dick. Anyway, let's close out the show with like an actual like on topic question. Marco, since you are the guest for tonight, even though you've been the guest for like ever now,
4 weeks running.
name a time where as the leader, whether you as dad or I don't know if you're the oldest or like maybe a business situation where you're at work, name a time where you had to weather a storm and manage your own emotions so everybody else didn't jump ship to fuck up the whole situation.
That's a good point. Yeah. Go for it, Marco.
Like, it's how you handled it, like how you did that, how you were able to manage your own emotions.
Well, I mean, I make jokes about this, but it's actually the truth. You know, some people are brought up on love, and some people are brought up on survival.
Right.
Yep.
Guess which one I was brought up on. So, I mean, there
Nothing
is.
positive.
There is
You look like a combo kind of guy.
huh?
You look like you a little bit of both, right?
No, I have a real hard time empathizing with people. I
I feel
have a
you.
real hard time showing emotion, and I have a real hard time trying to like actually understand or care about a lot of situations that a lot of other people like. There's people crying, and it's the normal. And I'm like, um,
We don't
yeah,
got time for that, right?
I see this shit all the time. So
It,
I mean, and it's
yeah.
helped out in a lot of situations like that where everybody was emotional or somebody was, the family start fighting or whatever and shit like that. It's happened 3 major times. Like one when my grandma passed, one when my brother died, and when my dad died. My mom literally snatched a chick up over my dad's dead body, like literally, like it was crazy. It was fucking crazy.
Right.
That's what kind of family I come from. The man you just heard, "Beep," and my mom would because in my mom's eyes, and I don't understand how because she called him a piece of shit for the last God knows how many years that I've known these two motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden now he's her husband again, and the chick that my dad was fucking before he died was on the other side, which she was pretty inappropriate too. She was jacking my dad off every so long, dude. No lie, no lie. Like I'm even looking at this bitch like for real, and it's an old Puerto Rican lady with a fucking thick mustache.
I mean, I feel you there. My mom married a crackhead and stole a car 3 times before she fucking kicked him through the curb. I get you.
And my mom would fucking smack her hand away.
Why? He doesn't want him to be happy on his deathbed? Come on.
I didn't want him happy in life. You think he wanted him happy in death?
Once again, my statement was true. Women do not like happiness. They're like, how dare you be happy? Especially in my absence. How is the border going to be coming from Canada? It should be fine. I'm not too worried about it. Especially if when I'm with my wife, they trust me. If I'm not with my wife, they're like, you look pretty sketchy. I'm like, that's why I come on the bus.
Your wife literally is of not a white descent. They trust her more than you?
Oh, yeah. Well, so this is the thing. I agree with you. Like, I'm not trying to tell you that I believe the hype, Cole, but it's like people do not think of me as a approachable person. But when I'm with Victoria, people are like, "Oh, Dino's the nicest guy," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. What are you talking about?" I'm like, but they're like, "Oh, if you're with Victoria, you look approachable," and I'm like,
I would just assume you're American. Like,
if you start to approach me, if I'm with my wife,
the pit bull, but your neighbors are cool, so you go up and oh yeah, he's a nice dog.
Yeah,
he's a beautiful dog. He's a beautiful dog. Have a nice
listen,
day, Victoria. You're just
like,
the pit bull.
Yeah, well, that's why people are like, "Oh, he's such a nice boy," and I'm like, just dripping sweat, like just saliva down my ear, going.
I don't buy this bullshit about you being like, what was the word you used? You big personality, because like as big as you are, I feel like you would freak people out more. Like, you don't have a big personality, so you're kind of just pretty chill. Because I feel like that's the best route for you to take.
Yes.
So to get anything like out of people.
I'm as big of a personality as can be permitted with someone my size, because watch this. And I used to tell this joke where I was like, has anyone ever seen a woman freak out in a mall?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh,
it's fucking hilarious. Okay. It's the funniest shit you'll ever see. The only thing
your woman freak out in the middle of the mall.
No, I would be like, no, let's get out of here. So this is the thing is, if a woman freaks out in the mall, it's a very entertaining spectacle. The only thing that is more entertaining is watching a fat black woman argue with a gay white man. It is peak entertainment, just so you know. But yeah, gay white man versus a fat black woman.
Gay black dudes are like way more animated though.
No, they're afraid of black women.
Are they? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Whereas gay white men are like, sister, and you're like, absolutely not. They immediately go at each other's throats. It's very entertaining. But this is the thing is, if I freak out in a mall, the police are getting called immediately. Like 100%, that's what happens. Like the police get called, and you're like, bro, I'm getting shot that day. Like that's not
just one cop. It's gonna be the police.
Yeah.
No, you're 100% right though, because like you're several inches bigger than me, and
you got there.
Like I was on the freeway, got pulled over, and got like told that I wasn't allowed to have an argument with my baby mom anymore. I'm like, dude, that was 15 miles ago. What the fuck you mean? Like, I'm in handcuffs because I had an argument 20 minutes ago. Like, because I'm a big guy or whatever.
Yeah. That's why it's like if I freak out in front of people will start going, call the police immediately. Like that's a 911, and I'm like, I don't think that's reasonable. And people are like, I'm very sorry. So I'm like, no, I don't think you understand. I really feel that this is being unreasonable, and you need to fix it right now. And people are like, I'm going to call 7 managers. I'm like, you call the district manager for all I care, but I'm not leaving until it's handled. They're like, sir, we're going to need you to leave. I'm like, call the police. I'll show you what's going to happen. And they're just like, oh, he's going to be the police. And I'm like, that's not what happens, but sure, that's fine.
That's crazy, man. That's okay.
But listen,
the moral of that story is
you started freaking out. I would never even think to get, like, I wouldn't even, I wonder how long it would take me because I'm dumb. You could freak out and I was just like, calm down. Like, that would be my response to you freaking out. So everybody else needs to quit being such a fucking fruitcake about shit.
Listen, so like think about it this way: do you remember? Do you remember when? Do you remember? Hold on. Do you remember Monsters Inc? When the little girl finally sees Sully scare the shit out of somebody, and she's like, "You're scary." Like that. I've had that interaction with somebody more than once, and I'm like, "Oh, I really got to keep it under wraps, otherwise people start, I don't know what to do here." And I'm just like, what's your problem? And they're like, I don't know problem. I don't have a problem. And I'm like, too far.
I'm Mike Wazowski, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're a little bit Mike Wazowski. You're funny. That's what you got to go with. That's fine.
She's out of our hair.
I feel like Cole's
put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Help me.
He keeps getting the fucking guys raiding on him.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
That's Cole all day. The guy with the sock on his back.
You are getting raided on here pretty soon. I should be on their way
very soon. So, with regards to that question that you dropped earlier, I'll tell you this much: is that recent events was one of those times. And even the weird thing was when we have emergency services coming to the house, which was firefighters, paramedics, and police officers, and then the coroner as well. They all were like, "Are you in law enforcement? Because you seem really comfortable in this situation." And I'm like, I'm going to take that as a compliment. I've just had experiences with it. It's not like I don't feel like I'm displaying any sort of superior ability in dealing with the situation, but like, no, you should see people like do not handle it well. And I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you, I guess. I don't know, but like that was one of those situations where like because I was able to actively interact with everyone and kind of, everything didn't have to crazily escalate. We just kind of handled it efficiently, but that would be my thing. But
I'm so glad you guys got it figured out. I gotta learn from y'all because I'm the type of guy that argues with cops. So.
Yeah, you got to remember that a cop is the secretary of police, of law enforcement. Right? They don't know what's going. They don't know what the deal is. They don't know what the law is. All they're there is just as a secretary to make sure that everyone's on their best behavior. That's all.
Yeah, but I don't want to go to court. That's the thing. So I'm trying to argue. No, that's not. Leave me alone.
Wait a minute. All right, because I mean, with Dino, the information that Dino gave you, how'd you say it for the women? It might be right. It might be right. And it might be kind of factual, but in reality, especially over here, they are not secretaries. They a lot of the times, no matter what color you are these days, are the judge, the jury, and the fucking nightstick and taser. So don't be telling this kid that these are fucking glorified secretaries and getting poor Cole beat the fuck up on the streets of Cleveland.
Let me explain what I mean by secretary.
They're just doing their jobs. Don't argue with them. Go to court and handle it. Is what he's saying.
It's not even that. Is if you treat them well and be respectful and try and be understanding and treat them like a human being and make sure that they are comfortable in the situation, there's a better likelihood that they're not going to treat you like shit or trying to arrest you.
Well, I don't come at them like aggressive and fucking screaming and yelling at them, cussing at them. What I do, I argue with them the same way I argue with y'all, which is I'll say something stupid, kind of funny, and be like, nah, that's not what it. Let me Google this real quick. And they're like, it's not going to be on. I literally had a cop say to me, it's not going to be on Google. Then you need to let me go, sir. Like,
yeah, if it's not on Google, it doesn't exist. That's
why would you tell me one thing and then be like, don't Google it? What?
Yeah, and those are the times.
That was a Democrat answer right there. That was a Democrat answer.
See, and that's like, look, like right now, I have 2 red light tickets that I have to fight, and I've already enlisted the thing, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do it by Zoom," and I'm like, "That's fine. You can do whatever you want, no problem. I'm happy to accommodate." But I'm like, listen, I'm not. The law says I have a right to see my accuser. This is a computer. There's no one accused. There you go. So just throw it out, right? But that's the thing is, for us, there's no cost for me dealing with that shit. I'm gonna be like, it's not. Sorry, I'm unless I hire a lawyer, it's no big deal. But that's why it's like, if you talk to a cop like a human being, like, and be reasonable with them, there's a better likelihood that, you know what, they're gonna be like, that's fine. Just I'll ruin somebody else's day. You're like, hey man, I appreciate you.
I don't know about Cole because I mean, different districts are different. But over here,
you the cities, my man. Don't fuck with them. The country cops. They'll kill you and leave you in the woods.
You can't fucking. The only time they give you like the Zoom thing or whatever is when you're already in prison and they don't want to ship you back to wherever you got to go to court at. That's mainly how that goes. Any kind of parking ticket or anything like that, and you're not fighting it. You're just going to go get your fine.
Right.
You better shut the fuck up, because if you are not absolutely right, like I had a ticket in PA, and I was all about videoing me. I was going in there. I'm going to fuck because I knew the law, and then I realized that PA got different laws because there are.
PA is the worst state to get a traffic violation.
I started looking into more and more of the PA courts, and I shut.
They don't give a fuck. They will fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
yeah. That's the state that locked up Tommy Chong over some bullshit. Dude, he got 2 years over some bullshit. He wasn't even in PA.
My brother went to prison for child support, not paying child support on kids that live with him. Like, they all live together. The mom, the baby mama, the kids, my brother, they all live together. But apparently the rules at the time, or wherever county she was in over there, when the kids were born, you had to file for child support.
What?
So they had to take the money out of his check, even though it was going from one end, everything was good. But because he lost his job for a while and she started working, he went to prison, and it started off for just a year. But then my brother's the type of person who fights cops. So he ended up with fucking 4 years in fucking prison.
I'm this close to that.
Stupid shit.
Don't fight a cop. That'll go very bad. Anyways, this has been Mental Health, everyone. Thank you for watching. What are we doing on Saturday? Do you know, Cole?
We're doing pancakes. Remember, man? And we have a guest this week. We do have a guest. Claire D is, I think, her stage name. She's a comic from Buffalo.
Nice. So, hey,
she's having a great time watching the Buffalo.
You fucking guac.
Marco, you got anything to plug?
There's all kind of shit. Go to Upside Down Studios or my Facebook page, and check it out. We're doing fundraisers for different shelters. I got a couple shows coming up too that I'm gonna be performing at, and just all that shit. Check out my show. We're supposed to be having another show coming up on Fridays. I'm not sure if it's gonna be this Friday, but it's gonna be local bands and stuff playing live. We always support our local talent around here, and I can't say why, but I want to give a big shout out to Dave Robich. Much love. I'll explain to y'all after we get off the fucking thing.
Right. Cool.
That's about it. Check out
Upside Down. Is the live band thing you're gonna air that on YouTube?
It's gonna be on everything we own.
And it's tomorrow or next Friday?
I don't know if Greg's gonna do it tomorrow or if he's gonna try to wait till next Friday.
Okay, shoot me the info when y'all do go live, and I'll watch. So be in the comments and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I might come on. We'll see. We'll see what I'm doing.
All right, cool. Everyone, We'll see you soon, but check everything out, and we make sure you like